Hello and welcome to Alchemical Tarot, your daily spark of inspiration, imagination and intuition. Whether you're here for greater alignment, more clarity, or just a gentle cosmic nudge in the right direction, you're very welcome here. And I'm excited to see what the cards are going to be reflecting back to you today. And it seems like with our first card, the Eight of Pentacles, you've been working hard. Let's just see if there's another card following. Yes. Okay, so yes. Showing us that you have been hard at it. But also the 8 is suggesting a level of mastery. Remember, these cards go from an ace or a 1 to 10 before it then goes to the royals. So we have here an 8 out of 10. So this is you in your craft, or whatever it is that brings your heaven to earth. You're doing extremely well, is what it's saying. You're really honing your skills. You're developing your ability to bring things forwards to other people, to what is required of you. So there's a discarded pentacle here, which I always tend to draw attention to, just showing that sometimes it's time to let go of things we just don't need to do. We can sort of, as I say, make things easier on ourselves by really understanding maybe the process that we're following. We can just leave something out now. We've found an easier way to do it. We can find more flow, more effortlessness in the way that you're working. Really feeling into loving your craft here with our Eight of Pentacles. And look at how the stars are lining up for you. There's real promise and progress in this card. We have a Knight of Pentacles. So our Knight really knows that he can do this. He really knows how he is resourceful and has a lot of energy for this. He's an earth card here. The pentacles are the earth sign. But he's going on a quest. Our Knight is off. He has a vision and he knows where he's going. And he's taking the time before he gets going on his journey to really think about what it is he's aiming for. What is your vision, your higher vision of what it is that you're putting all your time and effort into? So take the time, our Knight suggests, to think about more of a long-term future. You might be busy at the task at hand, and he's saying, what if we just open up our vision, have a little bit more peripheral vision today, and just see if we can see the bigger picture. So 2 pentacle cards today. Money's on your mind, or maybe just generally finances or wealth or things in the physical realm. It could be a relationship, it could be other people, friendship, health, anything that's physical. We tend to think of money with pentacles because they look like big fat coins. But whatever is that heaven on earth for you. And it seems like maybe you've had a bit of a headache recently with finances, with wealth, with whatever this is for you, this energy expressed as physical things. Where have you been being kept up at night? Where is your worry? Where are your fears? Something's been very hard, been playing on your mind. And this is a 9 out of 10. So in terms of mental confusion, mental headache, mental tension, we've got a 9 out of 10. This is tough. What I always say with this is, if I've said look 1 to 10, so we're nearly now at an ending. That's what can be taken from this card. These troubled times are nearly over. And where can you see that these thoughts that are keeping you trapped, keeping you stuck, where can you see that they can form a ladder to pull you out? And where can you start to regain control of your thoughts? Stop allowing them to slip away from you, to take you out of control. Where can you start to put some structure into your thought patterns and build yourself a way out? So I'd like, if you haven't done already, to like and subscribe or comment on the channel. It really is lovely to see some of you getting involved in the chat. It really does help the channel. I am a new channel. So thank you for all of those of you already who have taken the time. It's very much appreciated. And now I invite you to close your eyes. I'm going to take you into a short meditation. I do believe, personally, that thoughts become things. So for me, if we can layer our subconscious, just taking ourselves into a state of stillness each day, furnishing that subconscious with more of the good stuff, more that feels the right path for us, more emotional strength and integrity. I believe that then these thoughts can become, and feelings can become things. Our outside world can show up for us in lighter and brighter ways, and or we create a state of stillness within that is able to better navigate the seas, no matter how turbulent they get. So today, let's just take a few breaths. You've been working hard. Just take time to think on that for a moment. You've come a long way. You've stayed focused. The Eight of Pentacles is saying maintain that focus, maintain that integrity to whatever your passion is. Keep going. And maybe you'll go in slightly different directions with it, because you will discard things along the way, but you'll take up new opportunities and go in forge new directions, but you're on the right track. You are nearly there. Remember that the Pentacles is the slowest of the deck, of the elements. And so it can take time. People think that Pentacles and seeing coins in the cards means it's going to show up immediately, and it can. But it can also take time. It can take months or years for this to fully come in, for those stars to align, and you, more importantly, to align with your self-worth. Today, I want you to just sit in stillness for a moment. Whatever it is that you've been crafting, whatever skills you have, whatever work you do, where can you see it going? If it was to expand into a higher version of yourself. If you could hand this over to a higher version of yourself and say, run with this, what would it look like? Dare to dream while we're sat here today. What's your bigger picture? What could it look like? What could it feel like? Our Knight of Pentacles has got a lot of energy. He's holding in his hand a pentacle. It could be a seed. We have a fallow field in the card, which could mean you need to plant many seeds, or you feel the urge to also plant many seeds. And in the distance, the very distance, we have oak trees. So again, I repeat, this is something that may take a long time to come to fruition. Our knight is patient. He's off on his quest. He doesn't mind how long it takes. He knows in his heart this is the direction, this is the quest that he has chosen. And he's seated upon a horse. So remember to feel this inner balance, this inner poise as you move forwards, albeit gently. Can you just scan the contents of your mind? What's coming up for you now? If you have a sense of being out of control with your thoughts, if you're in despair, if you're feeling rejection, or grief, or worry, anxiety, shame, whatever's coming up for you, if it's overwhelming you right now, know that you have it within you to give yourself an escape ladder. Bit by bit by bit, take control of your thoughts. Catch yourself in the moment as you go into overwhelm, and see if you can focus on that dream that you've just set up with your Knight of Pentacles. See if you can steer your attention into something more worthwhile. Take your focus away from the current misery, the current low-level state that might be occupying your mind, that seems to be depleting you right now. Just shift your focus, and just shift it a little bit and a little bit. Take hold of those thoughts. You're nearly there. You're nearly at an end. And if you could think of one right now that gives you a sense of promise, of purpose of things to come, what would that thought be now? Or a decision that you may need to get clarity on? Just think about that for a moment. Put a smile on your face. Even if you don't feel like it, just feel how it can lift you somewhat, just that simple act. And in your own time, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Keep up the good work. You're really getting to a state where the stars are aligning. Feel into that bigger purpose, that bigger vision, your quest. And think on this. If your thoughts are trying to take you down, trying to take you somewhere which is hard and dark. And remember that you can create the ladder, the support for yourself, the structure that you need to build yourself out at this stage, bit by bit by bit. This is a 9 out of 10. You are so nearly at an ending. My heart goes out to you today. Have a wonderful day.